Financial Survival Network, helping you to survive and thrive in the new economy. Get our complimentary newsletter at financialsurvivalnetwork.com. This is the Financial Survival Network.
Financial Survival Network is presented to you by Regal Assets. Buy and sell physical gold and silver through your existing retirement plan, 100% tax-free with Regal Assets. If you want to include physical gold or silver in your existing IRA or old 401k, request your free investment kit, which was recently featured in the Forbes and Smart Money Wall Street Journal magazines. Call toll-free 855-678-6620, 855-678-6620, or visit regalassets.com. We're here live at Hard Asset Chicago. It's a natural resources mining investment conference, and I'm here with Gerald Wang of Energold Drilling. It's an interesting company that's contract drilling. They also manufacture drilling rigs. They've got operations around the world, and Gerald Wang, their spokesman, is here to talk about them. Gerald, welcome to the Financial Survival Network.
Thanks so much, Kerry, and pleasure to be part of the FSN network for sure. Conference is off to a great start, and we'd love to tell your subscribers and listeners more about Energold Drilling. We're listed on the TSX Venture under the ticker EGD. Also in the States, we're listed under EGDFF. We'll definitely go into more detail.
Sure, and the company, how long has it been around?
The company's been around in its current form since 2006, but prior to that, Energold was in mineral exploration, like many of our clients, and its predecessor with Energold Mining was been incorporated in the mid-90s.
Right, and right now, what are the primary areas of your business?
So as mentioned, Kerry, we are one of the biggest, fastest growing contract drillers worldwide. We drill for minerals, energy, oil sands, oil and gas, and also have a manufacturing facility vertically integrated just in the last year in Europe. So our primary area of revenue, last year we had a consolidated revenue of $133 million, of which 105 was minerals, 14 was in oil sands for oil sands coring, and about 13 million in manufacturing. So our main areas of focus continues to be hard assets, commodity drilling. About 50% of our business is still precious metal. It's gold and silver. We're one of the biggest, probably the biggest drilling group in Mexico right now. Argentina, South America, the Dominican Republic are our key areas. West Africa continues to be a very fast-growing business area for us. And as well, we're looking further into further expansion. Currently, our operations span 250 rigs worldwide in 23 countries. We're looking to continue that expansion. We're still sparsely operating in areas of Southeast Asia. And how we grew so fast, Kerry, is we have these phenomenal lightweight rigs. We employ 90% local labor. We have almost minimal footprint environmentally. It's a 4x4 meter footprint. And we don't need to cut down trees. We can access areas with no power lines, no roads, very environmentally friendly, but yet still powerful enough to go down to nearly 1,000 meters. Those are the main areas we're focusing. Year-over-year growth, we're expecting a 50% year-over-year growth on the energy side, and manufacturing is a very exciting place for us to be.
Wow, it sounds pretty amazing. So financially, the company is very solid as well, isn't it?
Yeah, you're definitely right, and that's certainly a bit of an understatement. The market cap of the company right now is at about 170 million market cap. We have about 37 million in cash balance, and we're expecting a forecast this year of easily over last year's revenue of 133 million. We're expecting at least 170, 180 million ballpark range for the revenue at the end of the year. Year to date, we've seen about 50 million in revenue on the mineral side, so we're easily on track to do what we did last year. So basically I'm saying we're in great financial health for a lot of your investors. We're the guys that sell the shovels and picks. Oftentimes we're the guys that make money first before most mines even start producing their first ounces.
Right. So you say the most promising area you think is Asia, huh?
Asia is a very shining beacon for us. It's a largely underdeveloped area for especially Canadian-based drilling companies. Geographically, obviously, the key areas for us is North and South America. West Africa was the next logical area. Southeast Asia especially appeals to us because of the number of private groups that operate in the area. A lot of the areas are also quite challenging in terms of terrain. So that makes sense for us from the operational point of view, where a lot of our peers and competitors don't quite have the same capability like us in order to get the rigs in early enough. And if you think from a consumer perspective, a lot of our clients happily use our rigs because they can afford more meters into the ground, which oftentimes is really your end goal. Your end goal is not to build power lines and roads to the project if you don't even know what you have there.
Yeah, especially if you don't know what you have. And your CEO is kind of a legend in the resource area, isn't he?
Yes, yeah. Our CEO's name is Fred Davison. He runs another very successful company called Impact Silver. It's a profitable silver mine in Mexico. And Energold is very much a large shareholder and a contractor of choice for IPT or IPSLF in the States. Fred started the company, both of the companies. Energold especially is his darling. And this year, it's a number of years in a row where we've won Profit 200, one of the fastest growing companies in Canada. Ernst & Young, one of the big four accounting firm, nominated Fred as a finalist, Entrepreneur of the Year. So we'll find out if we're one of the fortunate winners in the next coming weeks. But yeah, 10 years ago, Energold Mining had one rig in Dominican Republic. 10 years later, we're at over 250 and expanding very fast. So to say he's a legend in this business is an understatement. He's a very prudent manager. He's a former life CPA, chartered accountant. And as a result, we run a very tight ship in terms of low SG&A, high margin business. We don't like leverage. We tend to operate and grow expansions through free cash flow. And we acquire businesses on a very low multiple basis.
And acquisitions, you're out there looking actively, right?
Definitely, you're right on that, Kerry. And in the last 2 years, we've made 3 acquisitions. One was the expansion into Africa through eGlobal, based in the UK. We've made 2 other acquisitions in 2011. The manufacturing diversification came in January 2011. Bertram, our energy unit in Alberta, Energold Energy, came in July 2011. And already we've turned those situations around. The manufacturing business was losing money when we acquired it. We've lowered the overhead, subbed out a lot of the contractors, and begun focusing on more of the higher value, high margin business. Think of a dealership business in car. You make maybe 10% margin on selling a car. You make a lot more on refurbishing the vehicles, maintenance, and selling parts and supplies.
Yeah, the service is where it's at in the car business. So, Gerald, people want to find out more about Energold. How do they reach you? How do they find the company?
Sure. Thanks for that, Gary. The website is probably the best source of information. Also, our email is www.energold.com. Energold, exactly as how it sounds. It's like energy and gold, ENERGOLD.com. Our office number is 604-681-9501. Or you can also, of course, reach out to Kerry. I'm sure he'll happily point you in our direction as well.
All right, Gerald. Well, hey, thanks so much for being on FinancialSurvivalNetwork.com. Been a pleasure, and this sounds like a really exciting time for the company, a real growth spurt and a transition as well.
For sure. Appreciate the time as well, Kerry. Good luck to yourself and your listener as well, and we'll certainly look forward to giving you an update in a few more months.
Excellent. We'll talk to you soon.